So, as promised, we are going to show you how we created my first Britain's Got Talent look for Liverpool. We are still in Liverpool. This is the Titanic Hotel's bathroom. Very nice. Quite like those tiles, I have to say. Christian, who's here, is going to, you'll see his hands. He is going to show you how we basically tong this mop to get that kind of sexy tousled look that's not too done and not too curly. But it's quite, it's very rock and roll. Right, Christian, what are you doing?
Twisting it.
Just twisting it.
Keeping the ends straight.
Keeping the ends straight. So don't go all the way to the ends is what you're saying, isn't it? You just get that. I mean, I suppose it's like when you think you haven't tonged your hair well enough, that's the look we're going for. When you think, oh God, it's not curly, it's not curly. That's what you need. You make it look so easy. Maybe I should have a go.
I'll have a go.
I'll have a go. Well, I should have a go. And I've got no product in my hair. It's just been washed. It's had a bit of conditioner put on it. Because what we'll do at the end is spray the hell out of it so it doesn't move when I'm on the red carpet, because it's quite windy today and it's raining. Okay, so I'm going to get a section of hair. It's weird because Christian obviously does my hair and makeup. When my mum and nan come to my house, I do their hair and makeup. I love doing it. So we get it. Oh, okay, there's a bit of it did. That's not bad. That section there. That's working. I can do it. Everyone else can definitely. I think the trick is to have, yeah, it's a two-hand job. Okay. To be honest with you, I think mistakes look good. I mean, that you wouldn't really do, Christian wouldn't do that lump there, but I think the kind of the worse you do it, the better it is for the look. Okay, so we are at the final end of my hair, and what Christian does here, which is fantastic, is he gives me a bit of root lift, but we don't want height with this hair. We don't want like vertical back combing. Christian does this thing where he sort of spreads it down the hair, because I like to have width rather than height. And he uses this weird brush, which I'm afraid I can't give you the make of because it's so old and crusty. But if you look at it, it looks like the kind of brush that you would clean suede boots with. So if you've got one of those at home, it might work. Perfect. Should we start on this face? I'm sat here with absolutely no makeup on. Everyone said to me, oh yeah, you can't really see that in the camera. So I'm thinking, oh yeah, you're going to zoom in now. Okay, this foundation is now in my makeup bag. It's Christian Dior. It's called Nude Air, and it is literally like putting silk on your face. It's a dropper system. I normally just put it on my hand like that. And then this brush here is an 030? 130. 130 MAC. I put it on my hand. It's really fine. It's more like a makeup artists that do sort of character makeup would use it as a stipple brush to do broken vein makeup in a Dickensian drama. We use it for full coverage. I need it. This is the really nice, light, easy brush. I really get it in. Sometimes I like to use my finger around this area because you need a bit of heat to go in the cracks, as my daughter says. Mummy, you're starting to get cracks on your face. Well, that's a good thing. We're going to embrace age with all the products we need. So this is, I totally recommend that, Dior Air. It's fabulous. So I'll let Christian finish off with that. The funny thing is I go out all the time with a massive brown patch on my hand because I always forget. So you will have seen that the eyebrows have been done, but in a few weeks I might have an eyebrow surprise for you guys. So we've missed out doing the eyebrows because we're going to spend a whole vlog on eyebrows in a few weeks with something that's quite exciting. So there. Now, something else I can't live without. My coffee. Oh, I mean my favourite's not there. I like the blue and purple pods. Nespresso I can't live without. I'll have that brown one because that's more that. Oh god, it's not. It's black. Hang on. I like that one because it's like an espresso, and I need the hit. This is an eye primer, which is fantastic. It's completely different to a foundation primer. It's designed specifically for the eyes, and obviously when I do Britain's Got Talent, I need my makeup to stay on for 12 hours. So you put this on first, just dab it all over the eye. And then this is absolutely gorgeous. This is limited edition, it's MAC, it's called Fairyland, sorry. And it's, basically it's a bit of sparkle, it's a bit of zhuzh. And we just dab it on the lids for lightness. And it catches the lights of our theatre and the studio really nicely. It's just a little hint. You can see that Christian goes right round to my tear duct on this. So after we've put a little bit of highlighter, which was the Fairyland from MAC, we're going to do a little bit of contouring with some natural browns. I mean, you can use anything. Ours is Tom Ford. This is the brush. This is the key. It's from Suko. It's beautiful. Christian's really brave with this. It's a tricky one for me to do sometimes because I don't want to look like I've got a black eye. So you might have to have a couple of goes. It goes right the way around the eye. Okay. My lovely coffee's in a glass. I quite like it in a glass. They do it in France like that, don't they? Le café au lait, très bien. Oui, oui, oui. But I think the key here is the brush. It's the width of the brush, isn't it? Rather than any technique. We'll keep that in. It's painting a house. Hello? Hello? Hello, Crispy. Are you alright? Yeah, good. We're vlogging, Crispy. Vlogging, it's called vlogging. We've done the contour. And now we're putting on a little strip lash from MAC. Is it number 33, Christian?
Yeah.
I do have a few semi-permanent eyelashes on my eye already. Just so that I can do the school run and just walk around in normal life without looking too rough. We need the eyes to pop. Christian's from South Africa, so it's a really good accent for me. We need the eyes to pop. Is that right?
That's right.
It's one of my favourite accents. It's always good when you stick eyelashes on to let the glue settle for a bit, to make it makes it a little bit more tacky. So just give it a few seconds before you stick it on. Now we're going to blend it. This is Amy Jean, and this is called Chocolate. Oh, it'd be nice if it smelled like chocolate. Then my eyes really would be like Maltesers. Right. This is MAC. This is Giga Black Lash, and the most important thing, sorry, it's a bit keen, is to blend your own eyelashes with your strip lash. Okay, so For this look, we have gone for a massively dramatic lip. This is MAC Nightingale. There are 3 parts to this lip. But my thing is, I always have to do my own lip liner. So, I think we're going to zoom in on my mouth. Ooh, God. I need the mirror. So, you all know how to do a lip liner. You just have to have a steady hand. I have to say that I do always go on the very, very outside of my lips so they look nice and full. I also have a tiny scar here where I fell up the back doorstep on my way to Sunday school. It's a true story. So I always have to kind of draw that part of my lip in. So phase 2 is a dark kind of plummy brown. I should show that. So if you have anything like that in your makeup bag, don't be frightened to use it or go and buy something. And we're going to go dark plummy brown all over the lip, and it does look frightening. Don't be scared. This is where I have to shut up. I was terrified when I first saw this because I immediately thought Halloween. Phase 2 of my ombre lip, is what we're calling it, is to kind of soften it by putting a nice light pink, either one of these 2, just in the middle of my lip. So that was phase 2. Phase 3 is, you're a genius. It's a bit of a gold highlighter right in the middle. So next is contouring, which I have to say is the best thing ever. We just use this, it's sleek, it's really cheap, cheap as chips. I've got one, Christian's got one, I mean I've told everybody about this, it's brilliant. Contouring is finding the sort of narrowest point of your face. When you look at yourself, you can see that there's already a kind of shadow here. It's best to follow that kind of line, your natural cheekbone line. I mean, I do this, but I will get Christian to do this. You use the brown for this bit here to create contours, to create lines, to create sculpture. Once you've done that, you add the highlighter to the top. Basically, just to make this show up more. What I normally do then when I'm at home is I use the pink just for my apples. I call these bits here my apples. But when I'm doing Britain's Got Talent, this doesn't work because it's a bit shiny and the lights catch it and we need to have a matte look. So Christian's now going to do this. But I have this at home as Ace. It's dead cheap, some super trouble somewhere, isn't it? Or Amazon, I think I'll get mine from there. And Christian's really brave. He goes right, I mean, he went right up into my ear then. The thing also to remember is that you've got a neck here. With your foundation, with your contouring, with everything, is to carry everything down. Because your neck naturally, in fact, sometimes I even do contouring in these bits here. You can see they're naturally dark. You just move your arm, darling. That big gun. These bits here, sometimes nice. We put a little bit of brown in there. Christian's just doing the highlighter now. It's just to accentuate the contour, really. That's a little secret tip. Highlighter down the end of the nose. Because it makes a more youthful look, doesn't it? So basically this is the look. Christian is just going to sort of blend my neck in so you don't get that horrible kind of brown face, white neck look. Sometimes it's better to do your neck with kind of like a body makeup that's not going to come off on your clothes, especially if you're wearing a white dress like I am today. This one's called Mecca Cosmetica. It's Body Wonder. It's probably something you can get online. I think it's Australian. Is that right?
It's right.
It's right. Oh my gosh, I think I need to go to Specsavers. I hope you enjoyed it. And there's going to be loads of these. It's going to be top tips from Mandy and Christian. Or should I say, Christian's hand. What a beautiful hand it is. Like a magician makeup man. I wish you could see his pretty face.